Hey guys, McJeffries here, and welcome back to the McJeffries Network on OpenTTD. Now, after the last episode, which was very intense, last two episodes I should say, I kind of want to be a bit more laid back this time. Not do heavy construction projects. So, as you saw at the start there, I was just following a semi-fast service. This is currently filling up its timetable again. Hopefully, it will start working properly. It was getting a little bit funny with some of its scheduling, like it was waiting at Guardtown St George for 10,000 ticks or whatever, which, you know, it holds everything up and makes it an absolute nightmare to try and control. So today, we're going to look at high speed again, and I have sort of done a little bit of a kickstart. Here's the problem, by the way, with this service. It all comes down to Chutberg. This junction here, and all this little section here. I might need to put more platforms at Chutberg itself, just so we could have two trains in there at once, and then have the express lines sort of come across like that and then back in. Something like that. I'm not fully certain what to do, and I'm not going to do it right now, because I'll be here all day doing that. I'm going to go back to GSG. And as I say, I have already started with the high speed. There might even be one here. There is not. I have got high speed trains, honest. Where is one? Well, you can see where I've built the new depot. Here we go. I've got the APTs. These are actually pretty damn good. They hold only 662 passengers. They go 158 miles per hour. Sorry, 156 miles per hour, which is the same as wherever that express train's gone. I thought I saw one just now, but maybe I didn't. Nope, maybe I didn't. Same as the express train anyway that runs on this line, so technically it goes the same speed. However, it's on its own designated track, and to fit in with this, I've also added some new stations to the route. So there is a new station. God, even this one's a long way. Here, Harthingfield has quite a lot of people waiting, and there's another new station. There's Fence Hill, that was already there. There's another new station here at Flint Hill, and I believe there is a third one somewhere, but I'm not going to show you that right now because I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is start adding more high-speed trains to the network, because we've got these 4 platforms here now, and actually GSG looks much more complete now. I added some buildings into this section, got rid of the ramps, and I think that has improved things tremendously. It's actually the same building done twice, but I think it works. So actually, the station now looks a lot tidier and a lot nicer. I am still tempted to move the metro platforms back to level with these platforms here, but I kind of like the U shape that we've got going on. I like the gardens, and I like the tram stop and all of that. It's fairly popular, fairly successful, and it does now fit in with the image of being the biggest station, not just in the area, but on the entire map. Guardtown itself, though, has taken a hit. Where is the name? Oh, it's hiding. So Guardtown itself is now actually very small. Don't want to rename it. I want to check there. Right, they still think I'm outstanding. That's fine. So yeah, Guardtown's only 20,000 now. To put that in context, Propbourne is 82,000. So even that is a hell of a lot bigger. Kintborough is nearly the same size. Nampool is nearly the same size. Propberg is 3 times the size. You know, there's a lot here that's now bigger than Guardtown. But Guardtown is, in fact, you can sort of see now where the 3 stations are. They all radiate around Guardtown, so it sort of makes sense to have them all keep that name. And I have also opened up some space here for another potential new terminus, and also maybe over here another new terminus. But don't hold me to that just yet, because I'm not 100% confirmed on that. It's an idea. Anyway, high-speed trains. We want to go for the highest of high speeds now. So let's see. We've got these ones which go 249. We've got these ones which go 224. And we've got these ones that go 281. I think the HSA, yeah, it's not a complete unit, so I don't really want to put that in. We have also got the Eurostar and the Thales. This one goes 199 and it's 5 tiles long, so I might chuck this one in for this next service. And I can't remember if it's pronounced Thales or Thales or any of that stuff, so forgive me if I get that wrong. But this is going to go in this platform as well. Again, we're going up in speed, so because this one here is 150 odd miles an hour, this one is also 150 odd miles an hour. As I say, I couldn't find any two now come along at once, which is nice. So at least we've got them to look at. But this train is going to go to the original main stations, so it's going to skip out Harthingfield. It's going to go through Harthingfield, and it's going to skip out. No, it's going to stop at Fenthill. It's going to skip out the next one, which is Flinthill. Yeah, it's going to skip Flinthill, and the original ones that we've got come off here and go via Tunville. I think this one is going to come up this way to go to the original station of Tranbridge. There's my laptop piping up again. It was really quiet just now, and I was really optimistic that it wouldn't be grinding its way through the episode, but there it is. Alright, Prince Hill City, that's another one on the existing line. And then finally, up here at Sandway, I've actually put a new sort of terminus platform in, bay platform, with a waypoint here, which I'm going to use for terminating services. This is going to get a little bit of a rebuild to prepare it for future high-speed services to the east and the west. So we'll come back to that some other time, but it's going to be good. I left the high speed for a long time, and I even considered getting rid of it at one point. But considering the capacity on the main line is rubbish now, I feel like it was a good idea to sort of rejuvenate this and bring it back. And the new stations sort of add to that. Sort of keeps up that express feel. Again, it's heavily based on the Chinese high-speed network. So, whoops. I saw some train simulator videos of that high-speed network, which is how I got a vague idea of what it looks like. Obviously, this isn't all built on viaducts. This is built mostly at ground level, sometimes in tunnel. But the theory is there of having the platforms off to one side, having some trains go straight through. I think it's a good idea anyway. And it's always up for improvement. Like, this was just a pair of straight tracks that went through, and now I've added this extra platform in, and I think it looks quite cool. Are we nearly back? I think there's one more station, is there? No? Okay, good. We're back. So you're going to go there, you're going to go there, you're going to go here, and then you're going to go here. Okay, so you are no loading, no unloading. This is service. I just deleted it, didn't I? Oh, I've deleted that one too. Ah! My clicking is terrible. I need a mouse mat. I think that's the problem. I don't have a mouse mat. Service. Far end. No loading. Okay, good. Sandway is far end, and then GSG again, far end. All of these I had set at 1,000. I think I'm going to change it to 750. Which means this one I'm going to change to 750 as well. 750. Like so. And then this one is going to be 1,500 ticks. And this one is just going to be 50. Like that. Same with this. Let's open this up. This is going to be 1,500. And this one is going to be 50. Like that. The other thing I did was from GSG to the depots and back again, I put a maximum speed limit of 75 miles per hour. That's for safety reasons. On high speed you want trains that go relatively slow. Bear in mind that 75 miles per hour is nearly 1.5 times the speed of the metro, and it's only 3/4 of the speed of the main line, so it's not that much slower when you add it up like that. But for this it should be slow enough. I think in China they drop it to 60 when you're coming out of the depot. So it's not too bad. You're set to autofill now. The next thing I want to do is assign this. I kept the original high-speed groups. The first one has been taken up, of course, by the APT. This one is going to be taken up by the Tiles. I'm going to call it Tiles for now until someone corrects me, just so that I can actually say something. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And I'm now going to follow this train for its first run, which is always a good thing. Hang on. Let's stop these a second. I sort of want to release these a little less frequently. What's the capacity on this, by the way? 380. So the capacity isn't great, really. Not perfect. By the way, yeah, these bridges as well, 70 miles per hour. Something else which I did, which you can see here, is I changed the junctions on these slightly. So you've got the semi-fast, you've got the all-stopping, and then you've got the freight line, or at least the Cawston line. There's a huge crossover here that goes underneath the all-stopping line to connect the semi-fast and the Cawston lines together. Then that one goes off to the depot, of course, which actually means we can have trains start and terminate at Cawston Junction now, which is a pretty cool thing. And then there's another connection here between the all-stopping and the Cawston line. Although really, there should be another one, thinking about it. So I might have to pop that in as well. Actually, I know what I could do. That's easy to do. That's just a simple crossover here. Excuse me, there's a sneeze again, guys. And again, hopefully I kept that quiet. Last thing I want is to sneeze down the mic and deafen people. Okay, so that's that one done there, and then there's another one here, which connects, again I'll do this. This connects a new line that hasn't been built yet, which is actually going to go sort of across the map this way. I haven't decided whether I'm going to tunnel underneath Nampool or just cut a way through and put a bridge here. Haven't decided that yet. Also, you know, through this way, through this way, through this way. And this could actually connect up to this line up here again. And just have like a secondary line that goes through all of these towns and provides a service there. So that's kind of an update as to what I've done off camera. There's a couple of other little tweaks, timetable changes, etc. Just to try and keep things running. Nothing major, nothing huge. Just little things. Now I'm a little bit concerned that this train's now going to be held up by this one. As I say, there's a 43 miles per hour difference. The signals aren't that spread out. So this autofill might be affected by that. But there is a bit of a difference. I'm imagining by the time it catches up, this train would have stopped at the first station, which is a long way away. Harfingfield. I might actually add another station maybe here. It serves Weddingbury, it serves Tunbourne, it serves Huntburg and Funningwell. If I put it there and maybe put some shuttle buses and things. Shuttle buses is something that I really need to focus on again, because I haven't done so in such a long time. And it's a feeder system, it needs that to operate properly. You know, other towns and small cities that can then be served by buses and metro, of course, and trams. They all need to be considered. Right, that signal has just turned green before this train reaches it, so that timing should be okay. It's very close. As you can see, it's starting to catch up. It's already starting to slow down for that. Which I think is pretty cool, actually. It matches the speed of the train in front. That is very clever. I don't know whether that's deliberate or whether that's just the red light speed that it does, although it's not doing it now, which is slightly annoying, because it's going to have to stop here now. There we go. It got caught. And there's, yeah, see, I might need to put another station just as a passing point, if anything. I'll look at that some other time. Off camera again, I imagine. Right, so that's that set up, and it's starting to operate. Once this train has sort of left, then I will set up the next one. Let's see. Come on, train. Off you go. That's the thing with the high speeders. It's such a long route. It takes a long time for these trains to sort of spread out. There it goes. Right, I'm going to be lazy and just release the last two. Because this train's going to be in the platform anyway, so it's not going to be held up. All good. Right, next thing. An all-stopping service. Which is going to use this route here. So let's get started with that, shall we? It's going to come out of GSG. So I want this to change to capacity. Let's go for this type. 6 unit, intercity passengers, 100 miles per hour. Should be A-OK. Right, now this one is going to go from this set of platforms here, I believe. Yeah. Might cause a bit of a problem because there's a huge crossover required to get onto the right track. But for now I'm ignoring that issue and pretending it doesn't exist. Right, so you're going to go to Nampole Bridge, then you're going to go to Rentfield Woods, then you're going to go to Praddinghall Pit, and so forth. All of these stations. All of these stations, all of these stations. This is a long route, this one. I'd like this one to go all the way over to Tunville. I believe that's possible. Right, Slonwood, yep, all good. Let's keep going. Denfing-way-on-Sea, still need to change that town. Just change it now. There we go. Flintbourne Valley. No, just Flintbourne. Boobra. Hunt Hill. Benston East. Again, all the freight trains here using this line. It's very freight heavy right now. That shouldn't cause too much of a problem though with the passengers. I think if anything the passengers will end up holding up the freight, which for me is the ideal situation. I'd rather it be that way around because freight's worth a lot to us, but passengers is where the real money is. Right, so you come out of here and you then start stopping at all of these stations as well. Now actually, I've had a bit of a change of plan as to what I want to do with this. This is probably going to cause me huge problems later on in the series, but for now it seems like a good idea. So that's going to go to Taytown, this one's going to go to Seddington, Trepbourne, Ford Pundhatton. All of these stations here to get back to the main line, if you can call it that. Then you come to Buntown and then you start heading south again. Like so, you go via all of these, and then you go via Chutburg through. Stop at Chutburg, and then you go, avoid these stations, you go to Frinpole, Wanningwell, Plaffingburg Valley, Fort Benfingley, then you go to Plumwell International, and then you go via the slow line, which is there, then you go via Tunford South, then you go via Corston Junction, and then you go back via 7 and 8 to the platforms, to the depot, and then to the storage. So this is going to be no loading, no unloading. Like so. This is going to be service, this is going to be far end, no loading. And all of this is going to be... Did I forget to put GSG in up here? I think I did. There. Far end. Okie dokie. And then this is going to be 250. All the way down, except for this one, which is going to be 50. This one, which is going to be 1,000. Like so. Autofill. Perfect. Now, if I go into this, and if I go into this, ASE, GSG to GSG via F minus, because it's anti-clockwise. You are 6 long. Like so. We'll drag the train in. Where are you? There you are. We'll drag you in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll start with 15. And I'll keep track of this. Watch it autofill. I'm going to have loads of trains pouring out of here now. It's probably going to be a huge headache causer. But we'll ignore that for now, because we've got some more trains to put in. Because we've now got to do the anti-clockwise route, which hopefully I can just do if I select you. Good. I did wonder for a horrible minute whether it would copy the order still, but it hasn't, which is fantastic. Right, so this is going to go via Corston Junction, and then it's going to go via Slough PIA, and it's going to go via Tunford South, which technically I don't have to use that waypoint anymore, but I might as well keep using it. You can go via Planwell International, you're then going to go via Planwell North Slough, whichever one. Fort Benfingley, good. Plaffingburg Valley, Wanningwell, Friendpool. As you can see, there's no trains on this bit at the moment. They're all so bunched up together. Here's where they get bunched up, and it is at Chutburg. Chutburg is the problem. Definitely Chutburg is the problem. So I'm going to have to put more platforms at Chutburg. Do what we did with Buntown. Because Chutburg is a major station now, so I will have to accommodate. But I will do that off camera, as I say. Actually, no, I won't do it off camera. I'll do it at the end of this episode. Might as well. I'll get these trains running first. So you have to see this boring process twice, unfortunately. At least you get to see it in the opposite direction this time. And you'll have to let me know if I've missed out any stations, because I tend to do that. I have done that with off-camera ones. Maybe not on-camera, because I'm constantly naming them, so I'm keeping an eye out. But off-camera, I've mapped out an entire route before. And this is before I installed the new patch. So I mapped out the entire route, entire thing all over again. Big pain in the backside. Never making that mistake again. I'll tell you that right now. Never, ever making that mistake again. Right, Nuffingly, yep. Sunworth. Nindingston. Gintborough Market. Broodinghatton. I do need to start putting more services up to Honford as well, because I've only got the express train that does that at the moment. So I'll have to work on that too. Honford as well. Honford is the second biggest station on the network, I would say, after GSG. In terms of the number of services I plan on running to and from there. Plus Metro, plus Suburban Rail. There's going to be a lot. Mind you, every new city I connect to now, especially when I start heading more further west, I will want to build bigger and better stations. There's going to be a constant competition as to which station is the biggest on the network. As I say, right now it is definitely GSG. Most number of platforms, definitely. I think in terms of train movement, it's probably Planwell. There's a lot of trains that go through Planwell. Freight trains as well, of course. They don't stop, but they do go through there, so the way I see it, they do count. Right, Slonwood. Broofingford. We must be nearly back now, surely. Brontfield. Leadingbury. Back to GSG via these platforms. Good. Stick you there, stick you there. Right, this is no loading, no unloading. Like so. This is service, this is far end, no loading. And this GSG is also far end. Put the wait times in 250, apart from down here where we're going to have 50, and here where we're going to have 1,000. Autofill. Good, good. Now we're going to completely flood this line again. ASE GSG to GSG via F plus. You are 6. Go to ungrouped, move this across. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Start. Wait for you to pull out, which you will do in a second once this mail train's out the way, I hope. See, we're flooding the station right now with these. Why is this one going so slow? What's actually the hold up here? Is it just the junction? I think it's just the junction. Train's waiting to get across. Yes, it is the junction. It's because we don't have a signal after this station right now because of where we put the junction in. So let's fix that. Might as well put one there as well. Right, so you're all released, so I'm now going to release you lot. This train should be released after... my game's frozen. That's not good. Come on. Come on, game. This better not crash. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Alright guys, while this is frozen, I am going to end the episode here. Hopefully we get this back so I can actually finish this off properly. I'll let you know in the next episode how this has gone. I'll rebuild Chuckberg off camera, I think, just so it's definitely done and out the way. So until next time guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down below for ideas for future episodes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. Oh, it's back. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. And until next time, I will see you soon.